Evening everybody, Sam here, United People's TV live match reaction after Man United's 1-0 win against Burnley at Turf Moor. It was a tough game. We always knew it was going to be a tough game away at Burnley. Anthony Martial's goal made the difference. Fantastic finish. Three consecutive Premier League games he has scored in first time in his Manchester United career. He has done that, and we needed him to do that today because Burnley made it very, very tough for Man United. I'm going to go into the game, talk about who I thought my man of the match was. Let me know who you think in the comments. Speak about some problems I definitely saw in that game. Let's get straight into it. As I said, let's go to the problems first, eh? Not that I'm trying to be negative, but looking at this game, Manchester United, the 4-2-3-1 felt a little bit too rigid for Manchester United. I'm not sure whether that gets the best out of our players. I almost feel like it does switch though between a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3 depending on whether we're defending or attacking. Paul Pogba today, his performance wasn't good enough. Paul Pogba, in the 74th minute, I'm going to isolate this incident. Man United 1-0 up, counter-attack that he spearheaded, got the ball in his own half, ran straight to the edge of Burnley's box, had Martial out on the left of him, had Lukaku out on the right of him. He chose to shoot. Had he passed it to either of them, it was effectively 2-0, game, set and match. Man United didn't do that. Man United failed to score that second goal, which meant it was squeaky bum time the whole way through. We held on. You know, Phil Jones, supreme in defence today. Chris Smalling, a bit wobbly, but he was okay alongside him. Another clean sheet. De Gea kept him out when he needed to. Burnley didn't have too many clear-cut opportunities, but they had so many set pieces. So in that sense, the defence had a very, very good game. I thought Nemanja Matic was... I didn't even realise... Obviously, you know he was playing, but you didn't hear his name much. Matic, very non-existent in that game. I suppose you... I'm not sure. I'm being harsh there. Let me know what you think in the comments. But going to positives, let's stop being too negative because Man United just got 3 points there. We're now 9 points behind Man City. But I'm just surprised that we failed to close that game out because we had plenty of opportunities. Look at Marcus Rashford when he came on. His decision-making has gone to pot at the moment. Marcus Rashford this season really not making the right decisions at any point. Jesse Lingard, another below-average game in comparison to how his recent form has been. He would have expected to maybe make more opportunities. I'm not sure. Juan Mata, the game certainly passed him by. I'm not too sure what's going on with Juan Mata this season. But with Alexis Sanchez on his way to Man United, Juan Mata's place in the team is certainly under threat. And Martial would have known that as well today. And that's why I think his performance was so important. Because he's showing Jose Mourinho, look, I've scored in 3 consecutive games. You can trust me to make the difference. And I love a fucking goal that crashes in off the crossbar. So that made that goal that he scored against Burnley that much sweeter. But I was surprised. At the first 45 minutes, basically 0 highlights. Man United, nothing. No shots on target. Burnley, nothing. It's like a chess game. Very, very poor game of football in the first half. And it wasn't until spaces started to open up in the second that it changed the match. And Lukaku, shout out to Lukaku and his hold-up play. I think he's got like 28 assists now since the start of the 2013 season, and no Premier League striker has more than that. Lukaku again showing today that there's more to his game than just scoring goals. Fantastic all-round play, great hold-up play, turn, and awareness to find Anthony Martial with that pass. Great assist from him. And we need that. We don't want to be relying just on Lukaku for goals this season. Lingard's chipping in, Martial's chipping in, and we all know that Alexis Sanchez will more than chip in once he joins this team. And we can certainly see today where Sanchez would drop straight in. For example, Juan Mata. If Juan Mata wasn't playing today and it was Alexis Sanchez, United, I feel, would have had a lot more going forward. Mata was, in these sorts of games, I'm not sure Mata's the best player to use. He seemed very isolated. He was struggling to pick apart this Burnley defence. And I said I wanted to go in with more pace at the start. And I said I wanted to see Rashford on the right wing. And people were saying that Burnley would sit so deep that Rashford's pace wouldn't do anything. And maybe you were right. But Mata's guile also didn't do anything. And as I said, it just took that one moment of magic from Anthony Martial to change the game. Then United started finding space. But I'm just surprised that we failed to score that second goal. We have been good in front of the goal this season, let's not forget. And we've been scoring plenty of late goals. We certainly needed one today. We didn't get it. Ultimately, didn't punish us because we won 1-0. But I feel United made it far more difficult for ourselves than we needed to in that second half. Let's read a few of your comments out. Pogba being selfish and his shots were all blocked. I'm angry, says Ridwan. I do think Pogba had a pretty poor game today in comparison to how we've seen Paul Pogba play. Pogba, on more than one occasion this season, has done that selfish thing, but that's what the best players in the world do. But I'm just a little bit frustrated that to see that from Paul Pogba at such a crucial moment in the game. Man United 1-0 up. Perfect opportunity to make it 2-0. But he just ignores Lukaku and Martial. I know. Sorry if I got the title wrong. I'll change it after. Doesn't really matter, does it? Unbelievable result. Come on, Newcastle. That's what someone's saying there. Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll read a few of your comments out, other than the ones that are saying I got the score wrong in the title. Come on, people. Let me off. Paul Edozie there saying Jones. Fantastic. He was fantastic. I agree with that. Phil Jones, you know, he's come in and out of the team. The injuries are really stopping him from getting that progress that we all know Phil Jones can do. But again, came back in today. Fantastic performance from Phil Jones. And that's even more fantastic because Burnley was sending in so many crosses into the box. Burnley was sending in so many set pieces that we really needed Jones and Smalling to have a good game. Jones easily better than Chris Smalling. I want to see Eric Bailly coming back into this team as soon as he is fit and available, because we all know that Eric Bailly is the best defender at the club. But everybody in the comments here, everyone's collectively saying Phil Jones. So we're not going to say anything else about that. Phil Jones, man of the match. Shout out to Kylie Mitchell. There you go. You wanted the shout out. You got it. But what we're going to do now in the next 3 minutes, well, in 3 minutes time anyway, there's another live video going straight away, and we're talking all about Alexis Sanchez. Major updates today on when his medical is, on the agreement between Mkhitaryan and Arsenal. Going to bring that all to you in 3 minutes time, so make sure you join in United People's TV. Stay exactly where you are. Just go on the other live stream and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Man United 1-0 against Burnley, not Burnley 1-0 Man United. Another 3 points. We're now 9 points behind Man City, who play Newcastle tonight. So come on, you Geordie bastards.